blooms up here at the top. And then, because they're the top, right? It just seems apparent. But what God drew me down to was the things that appeared to have no life. There's like a few green splashes down here that look like they should have flowers blooming. And I just felt like God just saying, like, it'll come. Like, it looks dead, or it looks like it maybe like malaligned or misformed, but those blooms will come.
Cool. Okay, next.
First of all, I thought they're supposed to look at this, and I just started looking
Oh,
at
then
it.
have Joe go.
Even the same thing I
I
did.
did it first.
We were looking at the computer.
You don't look at the
I
computer.
just looked at it right now. I just see it as like a gateway, like it's like mysterious.
Yeah.
Like the arch in the back is like the heavenlies are behind, like God is back there,
Yeah.
and it's like the flowers like crisscrossing over, and it's like they're waiting for a signal.
That's
It's like
good.
open up.
That's good.
It's like the blood and the red is like the heat and I don't know, just the glory, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Next. There's no wrong answer.
The only thing I got from it was that red is like the color of blood, and that blood represents life, and those flowers are like coming up and blooming, and they're alive.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, hold on to the mic. Now go ahead and get them started on the next part. Now what we're going to do is they're going to look at the painting again. But while they're looking at the painting, I've got specific songs that I picked out to play over the painting while they look at it. And what happens every time, and you know, they'll do their own thing and I'll keep talking to you, but what happens every time is we do this as a large exercise, and we have people write down their stuff, and then what we do is we have them share out loud what they get. And every time we release a new sensory perception, so now they're going to be listening to songs, the painting will shift and they'll get more depth from it. And the reason being is God speaks, but when he speaks, we expect, oh, he's speaking in pictures right now. So we take that picture and we call it the total package. And we don't realize that we didn't engage all of our senses. And because of that, you miss the multifacets of the word that God's releasing. Because there is actually smells that are attached to that picture. There is a song that is attached to that picture. There is texture on the picture, and the texture releases another realm of the voice of God. There's actually, if you'll look at something and say, God, what's the taste of that? Some of you how many of you have ever prophesied over someone? Raise your hand. Vast majority of you have prophesied over someone. Sometimes we get set in like, oh, I heard God's voice, or this is what I thought I heard in my head, or this is the picture I got. Especially what we exercise here in this school, it's a prophetic environment, and we use the gift of prophecy. Well, what we do is I tell people in advanced prophetic courses that if you're prophesying over someone you know, then prophesy out of a language you don't know. And what I mean by that is if you regularly get pictures, then get a taste over that person. If you regularly hear the voice of God, change it up a little bit and ask for God to give you the song of that person.
Wow.
And then through that you create a prophetic word out of the song that you get, out of the taste that you get, out of the sound that's released from them, out of the feeling you get on their body, on your body. So you're engaging other senses. And it's so much fun. We'll have people hold hands sometimes and say, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to listen for their song. And we're actually going to do that if we have enough time. I'm going to have a couple of people come up. I'm going to have them hold hands and get their song. And then I want you to sing it over each other. There are so many ways to spread out and grow in your creativity and the realms that God's speaking on. So, what I try and do now is, when I get a prophetic word for someone, I go with the pictures, but I also go with feelings. I'll look and see if there's a smell attached to that word. I'll see if there's a sound attached to that word. I'll see if there's a taste attached to that word. So many times with this thing, what we'll do is we'll like give them a piece of cinnamon and have them smell it while they're looking at the picture and see what shifts. We don't have time for that, but it's fun. Are they ready? They're good? Okay, let's start with